Welcome, welcome. I'm Dee, and this is Single Mom and Got a Life, where I try to navigate through finances, motherhood, being single, and everything in between. And I bring you guys along for the journey to hold me accountable. So this is my April calendar, my April budget calendar setup. Now, usually I take you along for the ride when I'm setting this up because it's straight hilarious. Well, let me set up what actually happened. So I actually had to take the day off work because yesterday, or maybe the day before yesterday, I feel like it was the day before yesterday. Yeah, I can't remember, but I feel like it was yesterday or the day before yesterday. Whatever it was, no, it was Monday because Monday is when I took Papa to go to the dentist. So on Monday, when we left the dentist and we went to go get some ice cream because I treated him some ice cream. When I was about to pull into the gas station, I received a message that says AC turned off, high engine temperature. Didn't know what that was, and I was like, the AC not really on. I didn't have my AC on. I actually had my windows down, and I couldn't figure out why that was happening. But I proceeded to get gas, proceeded to get ice cream, and it was kind of like an on and off thing. And then I noticed my gauge for the thermostat was going up and it was going down. Well, I did end up, when I got in the house, called to the auto shop I usually take my car to, but that particular location does not do engine work. So I did attempt to call the other one that I used to go to, but no one picked up. So I called the one I have gone to for several years. And the only reason why I moved from the first place to the second place was because of just the time and wait time. So I did end up calling my original auto shop. They do engine work. And I set up for an appointment on Thursday. Okay. Well, on Tuesday, I didn't have to go out Papa until the afternoon, but Papa had to go out, and he said the light had came on, and he said another light had came on, and in turn, I had him go to AutoZone. They ran some codes, and this is what the code said, and that's where we were at. So I ended up calling him back later on that day when he got in and made the appointment for today. So I went there, and unfortunately, Savannah, that's my car, she is young, but she is not a spring chicken. So she has some work that needs to be done. They couldn't get the part to the afternoon, so that kind of bummed me out. And I ended up catching a lift home. And when I got home, I took my earpiece off and I put it on a charger, washed my hands, rested a little, and then I proceeded to get the items that I needed to film. And I filmed. Then I went to go sit down to start to edit, and there was no volume. Or no noise, shall I say. The volume was low, very low. You couldn't hear because I never turned my earpiece off. So my phone was actually going through my Bluetooth, and it was in another room, and it does not carry that way. So all in all, that's why I'm showing you the footage of me actually setting up this because it's already done. All right. But now let's go ahead. I'm going to talk a little bit more about the setup itself. So this is my April budget. It goes from March 26th to April 22nd. Will receive 3 paychecks in the month of April. It's not a magic month. It's just that my stipend usually falls in line with my first paycheck. But because now the months are back to being normal, well, not normal, but you know what I'm saying. February and March mirrored the same, so that's why they fell the same. And now it's going out of sequence. I don't know. Should I say it like that? I don't know. We care. All in all, I get paid on the 26th from my employer. I get paid on the 1st with the stipend, and then I get paid again on the 9th from my employer. I hope you understood why I do not call this a magic month, because it's not from my employer. I get this every month. It's just the way it's falling this time. Additionally, what I decided is to stop with paying all of the bills of the month. Okay. I know that sounds weird, but what I'm saying is I usually, regardless of when my budget starts and ends, I pay all of the bills of that particular month. But I decided to stop doing that because that's caused a lot of things to be out of sequence. And I think that's where my hiccup is coming in when it's time to actually reconcile everything. I don't know. So because my budget starts on the 26th, the actual first bill that I should have for my April budget should be on the 27th, and it would have been my credit card number 2. But I've already paid that in my March budget, so we're going to disregard that. So then the next bill is due on the 29th, and it's the internet. This is with my new internet provider. As I stated in previous videos, that I had to let go of my internet provider because my internet provider no longer wanted to give me a discount until I had already got the second internet provider set up. With that being said, I'm just going to go ahead and finish out the term with this internet provider. Though it's not the best and it's not ideal, it does help me do what I need to do for my main job, which is my main source of income, which is important. But the upload sucks. Monkey balls. But with that being said, I'm going to push through and prevail, and I'm just going to budget my time wisely. Additionally, it helped me learn that there is a program that actually helped me transfer my phone files to my computer a lot faster. So we doing something, okay? The next thing is rent. No changes there. The payers plan, this should be the last payment, waiting for that information to be confirmed by my attorney. And if you knew, the payers plan is the repayers plan, which is actually Chapter 13 bankruptcy. And that's what I've been doing for the last 3 years, repaying my debts in order to get ahead. And I guess when I get discharged, I'll talk a little bit more about my experience and we'll go from there. But for right now, hopefully this is the last one. I'll let you know throughout the month. No changes to streaming, no changes to the life insurance. The electric, though, there will be possible changes from each quarter based on the letter that they sent us. We're still in the first quarter, so I'm not expecting no changes until after April, if there's any changes. Storage is no change. The water is back to leveling off to the $63 it has been for the latter part of last year. This cable sticky note is a placeholder because I have not received notification about when my cable bill is actually due. So I placed it on the date that it was due last month with the amount. That's the same for the phone bill. No changes with the amount. Just waiting to get confirmation on when it's actually due. My insurance, this is for auto. There has been changes. I did change my auto insurance policy holder. Or am I the policy holder? Maybe I'm the policy holder. Policy company. Because when my old auto insurance policy company learned, or insurance company learned, that Papa was a fully licensed driver, they was like, okay, let's raise her rate, get some more money out of her. And I was like, no. And I did shop around and I did find another insurance company that actually looks at myself and Papa as equals versus have the policy heavily weighted on him, if that make any sense. So we share in the responsibility versus my old insurance company was like, nah, he a male, he inexperienced driver, he didn't have an accident, or he gonna be paying all this money to us. So the new one was like, I see he's a new driver. I see that he's a male. I see that he had an accident. But we also see that you don't have any accidents and you have a good driving record. And you have been driving for 10,000 years. So we're going to spread the love. But it still did rise the policy amount up to $200. Well, the policy amount went up to $1,400 with this one versus $600 when it was just me and Papa was a permit. It is down from what I've been quoted from the other one, which was at $2,400. So with that being said, the monthly rate is $243.63. Of that, $100 is going to be sent to me from Papa. We did discuss because he, one, uses the car for leisure, uses the car to go to work and to go to school, that he should share in some responsibilities up until the point that he leaves for college. And luckily with this insurance company, they have an option so when he leaves that I get a discount because I'll be the only one driving. So it's a less chance of having issues of that sort. Okay. OnStar is $24.99. This insurance is for the renters and valuable personal property. And I have it at $31.32, and this is a placeholder. I will not receive notification until next week about this. So I did speak with the insurance company that's holding these policies, and he did give me a semi quote to let me know that it may go up a little, but if I keep both of the policies, there may still be a discount that's going to be applied, but he don't know of how big of one. But there should be no changes until 2022. So that's what he said. So that's what we're gonna go with. We have our car note, no changes with that. And we have giving, which is a percentage that I take from each of the paychecks that I receive. What you do not see, which I did discuss earlier, that initially the credit card number 2 should have been here, but it's already been paid. It's not going to be shown here as well or over here because it's not going to be included into the May budget. So this is my monthly calendar setup. This is what I usually do to be able to see my bills and what I need to pay for the month, as well as it helps guide when I break down my weeks of what I should have paid within that week and if I need to make any changes. So March was the month of breakups. Okay, there was a lot of love shown in February, but when March came, it was like, no. I'm letting you go. I'm letting you go. It's almost spring. It's almost summertime. And yeah, I had to let them people go. So I let my insurance company go. I let my internet go. Somebody else got the boot too, but I can't remember who it was. It wasn't of this. It was something else. You got the boot. But all in all, this is how I set up my month going forward, and then I go ahead and break it down further by letting you know exactly what I plan on bringing in, my financial goals, and how I pre-plan my income breakdowns. So with that being said, if you would love to be a part of my village, because guess what, I would love for you to be part of my village, and you've been here this long of a video, you want to be part of that village, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. To all my returning subscribers, thank you. Everyone, hit that thumbs up, and please share this with your family, your friends, and your coworkers. Peace out.